my Taylor one still for sale.
Right. I told you it does that.
I hope that doesn't end up like us one day. Taylor looks very small outside of these others.
Enjoy. You can stay there.
Oh, this is the closest I've ever been to Chris Hemsworth. Welcome to a new vlog. We are going away in the van. We are just packing up. I've put all the food in, I've put some clothes in, I've put some computer bits in and stuff like that. So we're just actually going to nip out first of all to get a camper for the stove. Gas kettle. We obviously got that electric kettle, but as you saw on the last vlog, it took forever to...
well, it will do when you fill it with 18 litres of water.
It took forever to boil, and it uses a lot of power, so we're going to go for one of the little whistling kettles.
Gas ones.
So we're just going to nip down to Boys, because apparently they sell them. Going to go get that, get back, finish...
We offer some levelling ramps.
Levelling ramps as well. But
and some water purification tablets.
But we can go there on the way, can't we? In the van.
Yes.
So we're going to go to Boys, come back, get the van properly packed up, and then head on our way. We think we're going to go to Beamish.
Right, we're on his way to get this kettle.
Do you think we should have looked at the camper shop?
No, because they're old.
Versions there.
Yeah, but they're old, like traditional gas stove, tent, camping stove kettles there.
What do you think you're going to get at Boys?
I want something a bit more stylish that looks like something classy rather than a tin kettle with this colour.
Kind of things.
Well, you would.
Do you know what I mean? When it whistles.
Yeah, I don't mind the whistle. It's the disgusting colours, the shape of it, and the fact that it's got like... Well, you know what the kind of kettles are. They're all like green or bright red or whatever.
I hope you're right, but I think your expectations of Boys is a little too high.
Well, we'll have to have a look, won't we?
Unfortunately, it looks like I was right. They don't have any.
They used to do. We used to have loads on the tops of these shelves here.
Yeah. Unless there's somewhere else. Well, there's thermos flasks.
Well, I'm thoroughly disappointed.
Found them, but they're a bit more expensive than I thought.
Yeah, but the rubberised handles.
Yeah, the nice ones. They're $24.99.
They don't look like camping kettles.
I like the black one.
The black. Well, it matches the things, doesn't it?
Yeah, although it might get a bit... Look, it's already marked. If that gets marked, you wouldn't see it. I prefer the black, but... Oops. I say I do prefer...
You're not going to see that mark.
I know you won't, so...
It's expensive, isn't it?
Yeah.
A freaking kettle.
I bet they're cheaper at Caravan shop.
I think we only paid like 16 quid for the electric.
I know. What do you think?
I don't think I can bring myself to pay £25 for a tin kettle.
We'll have a think.
We ain't buying that. I'd rather boil a pan of water than pay that.
Well, we've just YouTube, on Amazon reviews for it as well. Didn't we?
Yeah, it said that it discolours after the heat after a while, so we thought it's not worth it.
It got 2 out of 5. It got really bad reviews.
Yeah, so we said what we'll do is we've got the old Breville that we used to have at the lodge, which we used to have at the apartment. But we've got that. I've got it out the shed, and we will take that with us and try just using like on the electric, just boiling 1 cup of water, which is what that thing does. That kettle that we got, we're a waste of time, wasn't it?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Because when you boil a kettle, you're boiling the entire water, and you don't need that for a single cup, whereas the Breville just boils 1 cup only. So we're going to try that.
We're still going to the camping shop though.
Yeah, we're going to the camping shop because we want to get some levelling ramps, which we've not bought yet, and we want to get some water purification tablets, just to stop any sort of water that's inside the tank getting like Legionnaire's disease and things like that. For standing water that's exposed for a long time can get sort of diseases in it, but purification tablets will stop that happening. It's not to drink, it's just so there's no like bacteria in the water. So there we go, and then we're going to put... Yeah, we're going in the car. So we're going to put, when we get back to Taylor, we're going to set the destination. I found us a couple of spots on Park for Nights up near Beamish Living Village or Museum area. So we're going to head up there today and then go and do the village tomorrow. And then from there tomorrow, after we've finished, we will head up to Alnwick Castle, so up past Newcastle. Assuming there's no problems and we have to come back. Touch plastic, touch wood. So then we will go up to Alnwick Castle, spend the day in Alnwick Castle, and then drive back probably on Thursday or Friday, depending on whether we want to nip up a bit further. Yeah. So Lisa's now nervous and apprehensive.
More than I want.
That's what you said.
I don't know why. I just want to get off. It's all the packing and having to piss about going and getting stuff. I just want to get off.
Well, do you feel like that when you're going to step in when you're staying in Airbnb?
Well, no.
Yeah, one of the sites that I found up near Beamish for the Park for Nights app is somebody else has said known as a dogging area,
But beautiful spot.
And then her review said something like, what did she say?
I was in my camper van and a man started pleasuring himself in the car in front while staring at me.
Staring that way, and her husband went out and chased her off, and then they reported it to police, and then somebody else said well-known dogging area.
Why do they have to
I don't care. I don't care whether it's a dogging area. It doesn't affect me if they want to get it out and like polish the monkey, you know what I mean, or whatever the saying is.
Thank you.
I ain't interested. We'll just watch Downton and have cups of tea like we did last time.
Right, here's the chocks, massive chocks, and are you sure we need this big? Freaking humongous.
Stored water systems. Oh, that's what we need then, isn't it?
Yeah, well, they're just tablets to pop
the
in.
same things?
I think so, yeah.
Are you sure?
There's a smaller one there for $2.49. High-Tailor one, still for sale, if anybody's interested. $52,995.
They're only 60 brand new. We got some purification powder. 1 teaspoon per gallon, which is absolutely fine. That'll just keep the system fresh and all the pipes clean. And then we got the leveling chocks, which are the same ones we used in Tailor 1. Right, we're ready to set off. We've just packed everything. We had one thing that we had to fix on the van, which I'd completely forgotten about. Actually, 2 things. We had to extend the pump, the cable on the pump, because it's made for a car, and the cable on it's not long enough. And we had another problem on the van that I've been wanting to fix for a while. So anyway, that's now sorted. And we're ready to go. Are you still feeling anxious?
No, I'm just ready to go now.
I feel stressed now.
Because that job took ages. It's 1:30.
Right, so we're going to set off and...
let's get on the road.
We've got 40 litres of water in the tank. The gas is ready, fully loaded. I know we are going to call it a gas place because the problem with the gas flow system, it only ever fills it to 85%. So when it says it's full, it's not full. It's 85%. So what I want to do is go... fill it up and make a note on the dial exactly what full really means, not what the scale says. So on the way up the A1, because we're going to Beamish, Lee will be looking for an auto gas place where we can top up and put some more gas back in.
I'll drive.
No, you're not.
Right. Let's go. Just about to pass Bracy Bridge, where we stayed the other week for our first ever stop. But it didn't go far, did we? Bloody hell. It's only taken us 10 minutes to get here.
Well,
so that's a pretty decent stop, Bracy Bridge.
Still there if you want a bit of dogging?
No, there was nothing like that. Well, not
You
that we
don't
know.
know.
Well, no, there might have been stuff like that going off outside, but I didn't see any of it. I wasn't bothered.
There were a lot of lights at night with people getting into each other's cars.
Well, you're just making that up. People getting into each other's cars?
You were asleep and I woke you up and I said there's a car parked at the back window, and he were there for 20 minutes, and then somebody else pulled up and he got into their car, stayed there for 10 minutes and got back in his own, and then both drove off.
Oh, well, I had a nice night's sleep there anyway.
Well, I drove back down to Navy.
Just stopped in a lay-by, got an apple, packet of crisps. We just stopped to check that.
I glued it on months ago with silicone sealant.
It's out there. We knew it was coming off and we forgot about it. The
it was flapping in the
blind
wind.
spot mirror.
So I need to put that on with Sikaflex because that will stick it. So when we're stowed up, we have this, so we can't forget. Oh yes, we've got the chocks to put away. We've got this to put away. So it's a reminder to check everything off. There's another one in the back, and it's just tidying up there, hidden away.
Nice bit of sun out there, although it's getting a little bit cloudy. So we're on this A64 and we're going to stop off for some LPG gas, is that correct?
Yep.
Just to top it up.
Yeah.
Just to top it up.
Yeah, we want to see what we used the last time when we stayed one night, to see roughly what we're spending in a night. And the best way to do it is just to fill the tank back up and see how much it costs. So it's very unusual having to, because when you drive a van, the speed limits are different to what they are on normal when you're driving a car. So if you're in a van, classed as a van, on a dual carriageway, you can only drive 60. If you're on a motorway, you can only drive, on a motorway you can drive 70, that's normal. But on like a normal road, when it's a 60, you can only drive 50. So you've just got to kind of get used to it. A couple of people have said, why don't you get your van converted to a camper van so you can exceed those speed limits? Well, that only applies if you're driving up to 3 tons. Anything over 3 tons, even if it's classed as a camper van, you still can't go any faster than the limits that I've just said.
Right, we've got to Bilborough service station where we are going to just get some gas over here, around here somewhere.
So it must be up here.
McDonald's double cheeseburger meal. That sounds nice.
First pump on the left.
LPG, yeah, it says that. We need to be on that side though.
No, it's this side, isn't it? Yeah, it's this side.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Oh yeah, it is. Perfect. Don't forget, it makes that noise.
Now, is it filling?
Yeah. 99.9 pence per litre.
That's it.
Right.
I'm
I told you it does that. £2.34 for 2.34 litres.
So we used 2 litres in one night. Bloody hell, that's only going to last 5 days then.
While we're here, might as well have a coffee. What's these? Dunkin' Donuts. No,
Heavy,
we'll have a chicken tikka sandwich, what we're getting.
Yeah, but I want something nice.
We are having chicken tikka. I hope that doesn't end up like us one day. We don't end up on one of those. Right, we're just having a coffee and we got a sandwich. Nick picked up these little flapjack bites.
They're delicious.
And this.
Lime bar.
And I'm still looking at park ups. I think it's changed our plans.
You've changed. You can't let your mind up.
Well, no, we can still go to that one if you want. Beamish. Do Beamish tomorrow.
What?
We've changed his mind. We're going to go.
Changing it back again?
No, we're going to go to Durham tomorrow. So we've got a couple of places where we can park tonight. You can park in the Durham Park and Ride for £5 a night, and apparently then you pay £2 in the morning and just get the park and ride into Durham, and it gets great reviews. Really friendly staff apparently at this park and ride. They open a gate for you and you can park there overnight.
Dedicated parking.
Yeah, so we quite fancy the sound of that. We always want to go to Durham because it looks lovely, Cathedral and all sorts of stuff.
In a quarter of a mile, continue straight to stay on A64.
We did say we were going to wait until we were getting off, so we weren't in a rush. And we could properly explore Durham, but as we're kind of up that way anyway, we're going to do that tomorrow, unless we change our mind again. And then the day after that,
before we've even got to
if you'll change your mind, and then the day after that, we'll do Beamish Museum.
Continue straight to stay
So
on
I've just got to
A64.
go on. Thanks Google. Just got to go on Park for night and get the directions to where we're going.
Jump into the car on a Friday night. I wanna drive with you. Looking for a bar in the nearest town. Never seen the sky so blue. We don't ever play in the night is young. It doesn't matter what we do. Ain't no
Right, we just called it a Tesco. Got the corn for our curries.
It should be nice and icy in there. Yeah, it is.
And I got a couple of Rubicons to drink too.
We get them in fridge. Get them nice and cold.
Put one in and I might drink one a bit now. In fact, no, I'll wait until we get there.
You put that sideways. You can smell that bacon.
As things come off.
What?
Need some stronger magnets on
I
there.
know. It's because, well, it's because everything in the cupboard is leaning against it.
Oh, we got the wrong thing, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
It wasn't water purifying thing. It was
It's
a
a cleaning
cleaner.
system.
So we need to get some more of them. Right.
We got, yeah, half water.
On his way?
Right, let's go.
Right, we're just 20 minutes away now from our park up. Now, I've got to say, a park and ride car park wasn't our first choice of like where we were going to be wanting to stay in our trips, but it is the perfect spot, everybody's saying, for a trip into Durham City tomorrow. And of course, you're at the park and ride, so we'll just nip on the bus, £2 in the morning, get in there and have a proper look around Durham. So
Won't use any
perfect
fuel?
for that. No fuel, and you can't go wrong at £5. We'll have us a meal in the back tonight and then explore Durham tomorrow.
Yeah, you're taking me high. Ain't nobody
Right, I'm not quite sure I'm going to get the perfect Instagram van life shots from this park up, but it gets great reviews for going into Durham. So
well, that's what it's all about. This stop is a city stop.
A city stop, yes.
Cathedral City. I wonder if that's where the cheese is made.
Maybe. Right, camper vans are over there. There is some already there. We're just going to go in here into the office and just see what it's all about. Right, nice and easy. We'll explain a little bit more when we get in, but that guy is just coming down to open the gate for us.
He's asked us to spread out so there's not too many motorhomes together.
As you can see, there's 3 there already. Well, like that aqua coloured one. Not a bad little site for a park up, really.
He did say spread out, but there's only like 7 spaces. Let's just go out and have a look. Come on.
So you've just got these here, caravans and motorhomes. So we've parked in like the at the side of a couple, and then there was one at the end there. So they closed that, but they're there all night. They're there all night then, by the sounds of it, because it says if you want to get out,
you just ring them and they'll come and let you out.
Yeah.
You basically, it stops kids
joyriding around car park. Yeah. It feels nice and secure.
It does actually. Straight to work.
Like Cinderella.
But uglier. So, oh, I haven't done it yet actually. So you pay on the card, you pay on the app on the when I get it out of my pocket, you pay on the pay by phone app in the location 806-751. You pay for 24 hours or overnight parking. He said don't pay until 7 o'clock tonight, then you won't have to leave until 7 o'clock tonight. I've actually lost my password, so I can't do that. I'll have to do it later. My only concern is very noisy.
That'll be fine.
By the road noise.
That'll be like having them rain sounds on that we have at home.
That needs a bit of a clean.
My Rubicon, I'm gagging. I've just got those 2 from the office as well.
Oh, good.
Durham pocket guides and maps.
Right, get telly on. Have you checked mobile signal? Otherwise we'll be going.
Right there. We've got it. It ain't great. It's 4G, but it's only 1 bar.
Right, so we said when we were walking, when we were driving down, we'd explain how the parking works. So the guy in the office will open the gate just for, it's like an overflow car park, and there are 7 car parking spaces for camper vans. 3 of us are here and there's 2 more spaces left. 3 more spaces left, sorry. So you basically pay on the pay by phone app on that location number. It's for, presumably for 24, you pay for overnight and then you have to leave by the following day at the same time, like 24 hours. Because usually the parking is free on the other side. Is it free? For normal park and ride? And then £2 into town. It usually is a park and ride, isn't it?
I think so.
So yeah, so this car park is a pay by phone. I've not logged on yet to pay because the guy said do it at 7 tonight and then you won't have to leave until 7 tomorrow night. So pretty simple really, and if we want to get out during the night, we just ring the telephone, ring the number, or walk up to the booth. They said somebody will be there, and he said they'll just come down and open the barrier and we can leave it any time we want. So it's quite a secure car park. Like I said, there's only 3 other camper vans in here, and they're all empty at the minute, so I presume everybody in there has gone into Durham. I've just noticed as well, my Timu lights, which were down there, what did Timu down there? Oh, we took the Timus out, didn't we?
Timu or Amazon, one or 2.
Yeah, so the Amazon ones, actually 3 bulbs have gone. LED's supposed to last for years. So there's one out there, there's one out there, and there's one somewhere else. But from this distance, you can't really see it. But if multiple go out in the same section, you'll get like a dim spot on the wall.
I'm just looking at this. You know, we're only here for 1 day. By the looks of it, you could spend a week here easily. There's all sorts to do in Durham.
Well, maybe we'll come back. We're watching Star Trek 4 again. It's our van thing. Lee's just having a nap because he's had an exhausting day being a passenger.
I've got a headache, that's it.
I'm cooking tea, so I've just used the Timu chopper to chop a massive onion. This is what it looks like. Really fine. Really impressed with that actually. And then we've got the spices to go with it and some coconut stuff. How are we going to cook the rice? We don't have a microwave.
Oh shit.
We need a microwave. How the hell do we cook microwave rice?
Don't look on back, see if there's any other alternative way.
Where is it? Did you bring it?
Oh, you're frigging joking.
We bought some at Co-op.
Oh yeah, so
So where is it?
put it with that bread on end.
Maybe. Oh, that onions are keen. I put the. I think I need to turn the max air on a little bit higher actually. Put it on 40%. There we go. Oh, make it 60%. It's very oniony.
Then you be put in.
I put one full onion in.
Freaking hell.
Right, can you have a look at that? See how we're going to cook that? Might have to just fry it in the pan. We definitely need to look at.
Yeah, you can stir fry it first.
Oh, good. What I'm going to have to do.
Add a splash of water and stir fry for 3 minutes.
Good. Although there won't be much room in this pan.
For the first thing in that pan.
Oh, it smells very oniony in here. Got my Timu bin and all, so I can just scoop things off straight off the worktop straight into the bin. And I've just put the herbs in.
Got enough in there.
Bigger pan needed.
But the rice isn't even in yet.
I know.
And
all
the
the sauce. Definitely need a bigger pan. There's not even enough to defrost the
corn.
corn in. Still waiting for rice to go in.
Blimey, that's a right pan full. It's a good job I'm hungry.
Can you smell the coconut?
Yeah.
I think the corn's cooked. You just have to find out when you eat it. I'm glad you're bleeding hungry.
I am hungry actually. To be fair, we're not really eating that much today. We've shared a sandwich.
All we've done is eat all day.
What rubbish. We've shared a sandwich.
We've had lime bars, we've had sandwiches,
You've
we've
had
had
lime
flapjacks,
bars.
we've had them things.
That's it.
Right, sit yourself down and scoff.
Somebody needs a wee before the toilets get locked.
You're not going to be able to avoid using that one, you know.
I've already used it loads. I just thought
It's not been
15 minutes.
it's not been primed. There's no blue in it, and there's not much flush in
Do
it.
that when we get back. Let's just go for a quick walk.
Right, get the power off because we're down to 2%, 98% battery now. Feel better now.
Nice and handy that toilet facilities, although they're
Well,
closing in 5 minutes.
You can go in at 6:30 in the morning, he said. So we'll reopen our toilet when we get back into the van. I've got to say that that was the most disgusting curry I have ever eaten in my entire
very
life.
bland, but it was
It
alright.
had no flavour at all whatsoever. It was just
The
gross.
Spice Racks ones are a lot better.
Spice tracks were better. That was just absolute trash. I would never buy that again. Right, we're going to go back to the van. What are we watching?
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future.
2, is it?
Yeah, Back to the Future 2, yeah. So we're going to get in the van,
snuggly.
get the heating on.
I want to make up the sofa for the first time.
Go on then, I'll let you do
And
that.
Just we hadn't experienced the sofa being out yet.
It'll be the first time you've actually made it and all.
Well, I'll let you make it while I
No, you need to learn how to do it. You've just struggled to empty its sink.
So this is our home for the night, alongside 4 others. Taylor looks very small outside of these others. So Nick did put the tea towel holder up. We decided it's a good idea just to have somewhere for it to dry after we've just washed up. You pass it here, let me have a look. Just while it's drying off, and then it can go away.
Right, it's after 7 now.
There we go.
So we need to sort the packing out.
Alright, okay. And we can no longer use their toilets.
I'm not bothered. I can't in here. We're in sofa mode, and the little extender stool at the end.
Here too? Look and look out now.
The only problem is the extender stool is when it's in bed mode, is not as wide as the.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
but-
it's just a cushion for this bit here, and they weren't square. We should have made everything square, then it would have gone any direction. Right, Back to the Future.
If I had a little sleeping bag, I could just sleep here tonight.
Oh, do you want this blanket? Right, so the guy said when we got into the car park, he says do this after 7 o'clock and then it'll last you till 7 o'clock tomorrow night. That's not what it does on the app. If you go on the pay by phone app, the parking, no matter what time you book it, expires at 7 a.m. So we intend to leave the van here all day tomorrow while we go into Durham. So I've had to pay for an extra day. So it's cost me £10.60 because there's like a 60p processing fee to stay 1 day, 11 hours. So if you are staying here, make sure that you're aware that the parking runs out at 7 a.m. Enjoy. You can stay there.
If I had a proper duvet, I would do.
That will fill. If I put that on you, that'll be fine.
Thick enough to keep me warm, this.
Of course, it's thick enough. I'm gonna get in bed. If you sleep there and I'll have the bed, I'll just sleep diagonally. Then I don't even have to extend it.
It is comfy, this, I must admit.
Oh, it's a perfect solution, and we've got lots of room now inside because I've been making sure we've been keeping the van tidy because it's been doing my nutting, him leaving stuff everywhere, and then saying, "Oh, come back to it later." So now we don't have to. Right, I'll have to get in bed then.
Right, Nick's been snoozing while I've been editing, and we're going to go to bed now. Going to get the bed put together, and then hopefully have a nice night's sleep, get up in the morning. It's nice and quiet here apart from a bit of traffic, and then we'll see you in the morning when we are heading into Durham on the park and ride, fingers crossed. Good morning. We're just putting the table back. It was so comfortable just chilling out there last night. I didn't sleep there. I slept up there.
That's a damn shame.
But it was so comfortable.
We didn't really sleep because of the rain.
The rain was very...
Pounded the
yeah,
roof.
hard.
Beyond loud, and it was like for hours, and we were like, oh, please stop raining. Please stop raining so we can get some peace.
Yes, the rain was pounding the roof for hours and hours. And not just like... I know we sleep with rain sounds on. But it was proper
It was
pounding.
inches from his head.
Yeah, which kept us awake for a few hours. But once I did get off and once the rain stopped, I slept like a log. It's nice and cosy at the moment. We've got the heating on 20. And Nick is just about to make some bacon butties and the tea.
What are we going to do about toast? Actually, you don't toast bacon, do you?
No. And then we're going to get off because our oven toaster thing is broke. We can use it, but we've got to keep the button held in. That's going to be going in for fixing at some point. And then we'll get off into Durham on this rainy day. Apparently it's going to rain all day long. Lovely.
Just let the smoke alarm off burning.
Yeah, the smoke alarm just went off.
At least it works.
Yeah.
It's a good test.
Hope it didn't wake everybody up. Mind you, it was about half eight.
Right, let's eat.
And we've got the old Breville out to make us a cup of tea. Right, we're heading for the bus. Oh no, it's just going. We'll have to get the next one. Right, so we're just getting a ticket each. It's £2.20 for a day pass for unlimited travel on the park and ride. Cheers, thanks.
Wish that I could stay in this moment forever, so I can hold you in my arms.
Right, we just got off the park and ride there, and the Marketplace, Town Hall, Millennium Place and Castle and Cathedral are this way. That's a nice town hall, and St Nick's Church right at the side of it, so
Let's explore.
let's explore a little. I like the architecture of the buildings. It's very sort of, well, there's a market hall there, look.
It has a whole York feel.
Like a Beverley feel almost.
Yeah, I mean, you get things like this precinct area with statues and things in Hull, don't you? Like at Ferringate Art Gallery. So it's got that feel, but it also has a York feel as well.
So I think we're going to go to the cathedral first. It's a cathedral city.
There's a market down there.
Yeah, we'll come back and have a look at that market hall as well. I like all the like different alleyways, like different streets.
Cobble.
And there's like cobbles and cafes and all sorts of stuff on each one. Just come to have a look at the river. Boat club, bar and eatery down there. That looks nice. We are making our way slowly to the cathedral.
Do you know what river it is?
River Durham? I don't know.
River Durham.
I don't know.
River where?
Oh,
Looked it up
there
on
you
the
go.
map. I didn't have a clue either.
So you're exploring this town with us if you've never been before. We were going to look it up so we could give you loads of facts, but we thought we'd just let you explore it with us. Durham's smallest bar, the Tin of Sardines Gin Bar. I love all the shops here. There's so many like cafes and independent places. Well, ZZ's and Waterstones, but you know what I mean.
That's the second Waterstone.
Yeah, there's two. I used to love Waterstones when I used to actually buy books and not on my Kindle.
This one's the library. There's not a single book in it though.
What is it? Oh, Sports Bar, the library. That looks like a nice barber shop, innit, if I needed my hair cutting. It's well swanky. Right, so first stop, here we are at the Cathedral. It's a big one. Would you say it's as big as Beverley?
No, I think Beverley's probably a little bit bigger than that.
So we're going to go in and have a look. Apparently, inside, I was reading, if it's still there, you get to see the cathedral built in Lego.
What inside? What, like a model of it?
Yeah. These buildings remind me of something out of like Dead Poets Society.
Well, yeah, actually, like Oxford University or
Yeah.
something like that. Or...
Yeah. The lecture rooms. So this is all. Oh, is that that's the castle then as well? There, Durham Castle and Cathedral. So it's all in one convenient location.
Right, so Durham Cathedral is actually a Grade 1 listed building. It was designated that in 1952. It was built in the year 1093, so that was just after the Battle of Hastings, wasn't it? 1066.
Yeah.
It stands at 469 feet high. The tower height is 218 feet. It's got 10 bells. I wonder if we'll hear them ringing. Let's go inside and have a look.
It costs 200,000 per week to run the cathedral.
Cheaper than York. That were 18 grand a day, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that. Wow. So you can just go in and look around. They ask if you can donate £5. You don't have to, but that's what they ask because they've got to get £200,000. Oh, that's a tour.
For a tour. That's for the museum.
And you can go up the tower as well, 325 steps.
Oh Christ, I've just done 50 walking up there. And
You get fabulous views of Durham City.
This is the sanctuary knocker. And it's said that if you committed a crime and you went up to the knocker and touched it, you got 37 days sanctuary in which you could choose between trial and voluntary exile. Doesn't move.
Trial. So the cathedral is the final resting place of St Cuthbert, the greatest saint of the north of England. Never heard of him? The royal arms of Elizabeth I.
That looks very worn, doesn't it?
Nice heat there. Oh, and there's one of those things that I always used to think were like the elevator to heaven when I were a kid.
What?
Looks like it, doesn't it?
You thought it was an elevator to heaven?
Whenever there was something like that in a church when I was a kid, I always thought it was an elevator that took you to heaven.
I don't know when you thought that.
About 5, 6. Oh, look at those little chairs. It's so tiny.
If I tried to sit in there, I'd probably break it.
It's perfect for our friend Lisa, that.
Well, yeah, it is actually.
A little chair and a
She won't be able to reach that
bookcase.
top shelf though.
No. Wow, look at those. For the organ, I presume. Right, so we've just gone through the booths. You don't have to pay anything if you don't want, but we're given £5 each to get in. Unfortunately, the tower is closed today because of the bad weather, which is a shame because we were going to go up there, but we're just going to go and have a look around. There's a little service or sermon or whatever you call them going on. He's just doing it from the pulpit. Is that called pulpit?
Pulpit?
Is that called a pulpit in it? I don't know.
Idea.
We don't know religious things.
I went to a Church of England school, but I wouldn't have a clue about anything to do with religion.
It always reminds me of like the House of Lords or something.
This reminds me of Harry Potter and Harry's trial.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true, yeah.
What I don't understand, right, is that why when you see a church,
Yeah.
whenever you see it worldwide, they always look exactly the same.
Not everyone, the old-fashioned
They've all got
ones,
similar
yeah.
designs, like these like vestibule pews type things, and then like a place of worship, and then like pews and benches. Why? Who decided, and what's the history on why it was formatted in that way?
That's the illuminated window, which was installed in 2019.
So it's relatively new then.
Yeah. In 1075, in order to maintain order in the north of England, the king granted near royal powers to the Bishop of Durham, giving him his ability to mint his own coins, raise an army and increase taxes. Never knew that. That reminds me of something from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
I know exactly what you mean, actually. I know exactly what you mean. There's just no chow catcher around.
That's impressive. we actually thought we'd finished, but there's another door here, and it's the Cloisters Chapter House Museum, shop, restaurants and toilets. So we did hear the bells. Nick's just looking up if anything... Oh wait, we'll go again. Nick's just looking up to see if anything was filmed here, because it doesn't half look like Harry Potter, where they're in the cloisters. But I don't know. We'll find out. According to this website, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, or the Sorcerer's Stone as it is in America, and Chamber of Secrets was filmed here. And if you look in the garden there,
I'm sure that's where he did some kind of a scene with the owl. Let me just double check it again, but it says over the years, we welcome film crews to Durham Cathedral, offers the perfect location for everything from blockbuster films. Notably, various filming locations across the cathedral were used in Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, and the Avengers Endgame.
Ooh, I love that film.
Should have watched it before we came.
I did, the other week.
Right, so I just looked it up about the bit in the Avengers Endgame, and it says the nave was used in Avengers. We'll put a picture of what the nave looks like on the screen now. The nave was used in Avengers Endgame in the scene where Thor travels back in time and visits his Asgard. You can see the checked floor of the crossing from above as Thor's mother and her ladies walk across it, and our famous columns feature as Thor hides behind them.
I know what you
and
mean.
That's those zigzagged columns.
I know the bit from the film now, the scene.
And that was filmed here.
You have to show me where it is.
We just passed it.
Oh, well, I need to go back and have a look.
Come on then.
So those zigzag beams there.
So you recognise it now?
I remember the scene from the film.
No, you don't.
I don't remember the scene from the film, but...
According to the website, the naves are the arched bits there with the columns there, which is that bit there.
Oh, this is the closest I've ever been to Chris Hemsworth.
Right, we're back into the cloister area. So the bit on my left-hand side here now is called the Cloister Garth, and the scene from Harry Potter, they actually sprayed the entire green area with snow, and it's where he released Hedwig for the very first time. It was also used in the Chamber of Secrets where Ron cursed Malfoy to eat slugs. That was done right there. So if you want to show about the bit from Endgame, if you have seen it, it's where Thor is still quite overweight from the previous film, I think. And he goes back in time and he sees his mum, and his mum sees him, and she's like, eat a salad. A bit like what you told me. Right, the next location I'm getting really excited about. So it's called the Chapter House, and it's actually Professor McGonagall's classroom. Let's go in.
Let's see if we can recognise it. Right, so here's the Harry Potter photos.
Where they were filmed. So that was outside in the Cloister Garth.
Yeah.
That was the corridor. So as well as filmed at Lake Cook Abbey, because we have been to Lake Cook Abbey and they filmed it there as well. Oh yeah, the Quidditch match. Oh, that's the scene that I was talking about, where they released the owl. That was all fake snow as well. Oh, is that where he gives him the sock back?
Yeah, it looks like it, yeah.
Oh, that's the eat slugs scene.
I guess this is how they get some of the £200,000 per week by letting films be filmed here and stuff.
Yeah. So it is where he gives him the sock, where he freed Dobby. I want to go and find that. I want to find that bit there.
There, look, there's McGonagall's...
Oh, the classroom. Yeah.
Nick's getting all the info about the Harry Potter film, and this lady used to work here when it happened. So she was here and she knew all about it. So this was McGonagall's office, classroom, and that's where her desk was at the front there when she was a cat. And then Harry and Ron turn up late, and she turns from the cat into the person. This is the giddiest I've seen Nick in weeks.
I'd actually forgotten that Harry Potter was filmed here, because we've been to so many Harry Potter locations. This was like from the first two films, and then they moved it to Lake Cook Abbey for the other cloisters. And we're going to go and find the bit where Dobby was made free.
So another lovely guide in the chapter house was like, this is where the monks used to come, and this and this, and like centuries ago, and we're like, we've got a question about Harry Potter. But as we're walking around, everybody's talking about Harry Potter, so loads of people just here for Harry Potter.
Right, the place where we are now is where Harry freed Dobby from the Malfoy family. So imagine I'm stood where Malfoy is, Lucius Malfoy. The wall at the end was actually a fake wall. which was the entrance to Dumbledore's office when he comes out of it. And then Harry walks down it and gives Dobby the sock in the
which
corridor
frees
and
him.
frees him.
We think it's this one.
It is, because if you look at the wall there, where the doorway is, there's two kind of like stone bits.
Yeah.
And if you look on the picture on the screen now, you can kind of see those stone bits. And we've walked around all the cloisters to try and find something at the far end of the corridor with the garth on the right. And this is the only thing that matches up.
Here's the cafe, which looks very nice, but we want to try that a place in town that somebody's recommended. And here is the shop, again, very big.
And we're going to just go and get a meat and potatoes.
It smells very nice, doesn't it?
Like minced beef or minced beef and onion.
Now we've got somewhere to
grilled
try.
Yorkshire pudding.
Right, so the Lego model is in the museum, which is an extra charge, £7.50 each. So that's upstairs if you want to go and see that. We're not going to go in there because we've got other things to see today. Right, so just across from the Cathedral is Durham Castle. Now you can only go in there if you're going to take a tour, which is £5 each, which we may have done if the weather had been better, but it's raining and yeah, so I'll just get a few shots on camera while we go to our next destination.
We'll probably come back in the summer and do it when it's nicer weather, but typical British weather. But just another point to note out as well is that the castle and the cathedral are actually a UNESCO World Heritage Site, site ID number 370, if you're interested in that sort of thing.
Right, we're heading back down the cobbled streets to a coffee shop that one of our friends Alex has recommended called Flat White. And because Flat Whites are my favourite coffee, I've just got to go and see what their Flat Whites are.
Flat White.
The Shakespeare Pub. That's what it says. This building dates back to 1109 AD. It was an inn called the Ostler and Groom in 1468 AD. It remains one of the most haunted pubs in England. Ooh. Right, here we are. Flat White Cafe. Just the name makes me giddy. And look at it, it's down this little side street. Oh, I hope it's open. Right, we've just been into Flat White Coffee, and it's a very, very small place. It's got all this outdoor seating, but obviously we can't use that today because it's slashing it down.
Beyond slashing it down.
We had a 3-cheese toasty, which was very nice. Look at all that gooey cheese that they had. And then a tiny flat white. It was decaf, but my goodness, it tasted strong.
It did.
It was nice and milky. And then we also had, what was that thing we had?
It was a white chocolate and cranberry tiffin. And then I got something special to try for later, which sounds very weird.
Well, go on, say it.
Chocolate and courgette cake.
We'll try that back in the van.
Right, we're just making our way to the market hall. Lee says there are 40 independent retailers in here, including food and drink. So after that curry last night, there's no way I'm having that corn again because my stomach hasn't recovered. But hopefully we can get something nice in here.
Like a meat pie?
Oh yeah. Right, the market wasn't huge and there wasn't a lot of food stalls in there. I think there was just like a cheese stall.
No meat pies?
No meat pies, no butchers or anything like that. So we decided that we're going to go and check out the Shakespeare Pub, the most haunted pub in Durham, was it?
Yeah, the one that we walked past.
Yeah, so we're going to go and have a drink in there and then we're going to have a look at this guide and see if there's anything else to do in the city centre. The thing is that Durham is split up into different regions. You've got like the city centre, the Vale, the Dale, and then you've got like different sort of areas a bit further out. But we're in walking distance, so we are limited to what's on the city, and it's a lot of museums and castles and cathedrals and things like that, and it's absolutely slashing it down. So we decided, let's just go and sit in a pub, see if we see any ghosts, and have a look what we're going to do next.
Just passing this
Saddler's Yard, it's called. A 16th
Saddler's
century
Yard.
courtyard with cafe and shops.
Let's go and have a look what's up here.
Can't fit.
You have to put the umbrella down then. So there's a bookshop, a jewellery workshop and a cafe.
Pastry and bread makers as well.
Well, there's lots of prams coming down here. There's a bookshop here. We'll just carry on for a little bit.
It's the back end of Waterstones as well.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Thank you. That's the jewellery studio.
Where's the bakery?
Cafe there, bakery. Maybe it's, what's this? Oh, that's the bookshop. Right, Nick got it wrong. The pastry place is actually
pastries.
in the cafe. It looks like a nice cafe, that.
Wet it, come down.
Traditional pork scratchings. Let me know in the comments. No, I quite like pork scratchings. Let me know in the comments if you like pork scratchings.
Careful if you've got dentures or you.
Yeah, they can be very hard.
Right, so this pub was built in 1190. It's dubbed as one of the most haunted bars in Durham, from tugged shirts to unexplained screaming and mysterious footsteps. It's very popular with tourists and locals as well.
Going further back into the pub now. Lots of seats back here. Should we get ourselves plonked here?
This one?
Yeah. Let's see if we see any ghosts.
There's not much.
Is it a ghost?
No. It's a short bench.
The weather's crap, so we're going to manage the van, see where we're going to go tomorrow. We may go tonight somewhere because the weather's supposed to be better tomorrow up in Alnwick, and we do want to go to Alnwick Castle. So we're going to get back to the van. We've got a few more supplies, dryer's feet, because my feet are like soggy tea bags, and see if we can find a park for tonight.
You've got sketches on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Like one of those stories. No, it's like one story over to it.
Right, we're back. It's absolutely slashing it down outside. We're just going to have a cup of tea, and we're going to try some of this cake. So it's chocolate and
Courgette.
zucchini
Zucchini to our American viewers.
Yes, where is it? Oh, it's in my bag. I'll get it out in a minute. So we've just got back. There's a new camper van at the side of us, and they've got a Starlink out the back. We're quite jealous because we've not got ours yet. We're just relying so far on us mobile internet. And to be fair, it's been fine, although I've not had any vlogs to upload as of yet. So if you didn't know what Starlink is, that's it there. That's the next doors, and they've got their Starlink satellite out. So they're obviously doing something on the internet. I wonder how good it is. And they've got a bike rack on the back as well, as you can see. So we're just what?
That just used 3% of battery. I think. Look how that. Watch this. How the lights dim. Watch.
We should have got one of those kettle things yesterday.
What kettle things?
For hob.
3,000 watt. So it exceeds the ampage of the inverter. That's why
Right.
everything went dim.
Well, we'll put the original kettle in when we get back and just fill it up one cup at a time, or two
Oh,
cups
that's a
at a
shame.
time.
That would really good. That.
I know, but it was 33 quid that other kettle, so well, at least we'll get used to that.
Well, that would just gathering dust.
Anyway, stop talking about the kettle when we've got this to talk about. Friggin' hell. Chocolate and courgette.
Keep it still. Go on, give it a go. You're having best bit with chocolate on. You're not going to taste the courgette. Here's your tea.
No,
What do you mean no?
it's just a nice. You can't taste courgette. It's just a nice chocolate cake.
Good. Oh, that
Very
heater's on, and we're just going to have a chill and then decide what we're going to do, whether we stay here for the night or whether we drive up to Alnwick and then find somewhere up there and possibly go to a pub up there.
Was it?
Let me try this.
I need to just dry my socks because I'm wet through. It's very nice. Very, very nice.
Let me try that.
Quite dry, which I like, but not moist.
Oh, it's not super dry. Oh, is he letting somebody in?
Is it? Something new coming? Oh, just a car.
Strange. Alright, let's heat up.
Right, I've just been doing a bit of editing. Nick's just been looking up where we're going to go next, and we've found our next park up. It's near Alnwick. How'd you say Alnwick? Alnwick Castle. We always call it Alnwick. But it's Alnwick Castle.
It's not,
I'm
it's
going to get
Alnwick.
that wrong all the time. So we're going to finish the vlog here because it's been a long one so far, and then we'll join us on the next vlog where we'll be packing up and heading to our next park up. So
It's a choice of two. One is free, one is paid for. So we'll have to have a see what's. This, the only downside about the paid for one is it can be on boggy ground, but some of the photos show it's on hard standing. It's £10 a night, and we get a chance to fill up our fresh water and empty our grey water and black water as well. But we
that's
don't
not
need.
bad for £10.
We don't need to at the minute.
No, we don't need to, but
So-
it's not stopped raining since the minute we got up. So if it's boggy, I don't like the sand of that because it's going to be very boggy.
Well, we can always try the free one and see what it looks like.
Yeah.
There's only space for 5 campers. So if that's full, we can go to the other one. It's called the Lake at Linden's, the other one. £10 a night. All I know is what it says on Park for Nights, that it's on a lake and they do fishing and things like that. So it sounds nice, but we want to try and do things without having to pay every night. That's the only downside.
So, thanks for watching today, guys. Hit the like button, click the notification bell, drop us a comment below. We love reading all your comments, and we will see you on the next vlog.
Bye for now.
Bye.